Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you. Thank you, my friends, for finding some time in your relaxing Friday, wonderful start to the weekend, to join me for more official announcements regarding Mortal Kombat 1. I try to keep my focus solely fixed on the official promotional activities coming from NRS and WB Games, and it seems like WB has been in somewhat of a reactionary overdrive. Because a lot of stuff has been leaking for Mortal Kombat 1. I don't like the leaks. I don't cover leaks. But yeah, apparently NRS has really started to respond to these leaks. I mean, we saw it first with the Combat Pack 1 reveal, then with the Megan Fox trailer more recently. Just before that, we had the Dave Bautista trailer. I'm still curious as to know, like, whether or not Dave Bautista will be within Mortal Kombat 1. Will he voice a character? Will he be a skin? But we are getting a new trailer today about the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage. Very interesting because this trailer, I mean, we already saw what the skin looks like from Ed Boon eating hot wings. Not that we were watching Ed Boon do a mukbang of eating hot wings and also just casually dropping that cursed JCVD skin for Johnny. I gotta say, going into this trailer, I'm not in a happy mindset because I did not really enjoy what we saw yesterday. I was really hoping for like a really one-to-one likeness, accurate representation of Jean-Claude from Bloodsport, because that's the inspiration for MK1 Johnny. Would have loved it to see like actually young Jean-Claude, but the skin is just, it looks like old, shout out to Feather. It looks like old Jean-Claude face on new Johnny Cage body. The two things are mismatched. It's like Frankenstein's monster. But yes, I'm really excited to see this trailer because I'm hoping that it will grow on me. I also thought the same thing about the Bridget Wilson skin for MK classic movie Sonya in MK11. That one was not really... The Lyndon Ashby one bothered me less so. I definitely loved Sonya when I was younger. And then it turned to Jade, because, like, Jade is so badass. But, yeah, I was really hoping Bridget Wilson would look lovely. Here it says, description of the video. After 30 years, the man, the myth, the legend finally arrives in combat. Jean-Claude Van Damme becomes Johnny Cage in hashtag MK1. Damn these hashtags. So yes, I find it so curious that they say here after 30 years. Like, they did ask Jean-Claude back in the day, can we do a video game about you? And he said no. But to say, like, after 30 years, like, this is, I guess that's true. It's been 30 years, but like, we never got an announcement like that with, like, after 27 years, Arnold Schwarzenegger finally arrives in combat. We didn't get anything like that for Terminator. It just seems extra. Just seems extra in my opinion. Alright, let's make this like so. Let's take away the bunny. Let's see the trailer. I'm so excited. Let's also see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining JJ, Sean, Feather, James, Feather, DePass. I'm trying not to read the comments because I don't want to be spoiled. This is my first time watching this trailer. I'm hoping that we see Reiko and Jade. This is what I want to see. Oh. Is it working? It's so quiet. We're gonna make it a little bit louder.
Yeah, bring it. Boom.
It does not look like him. These shoes are killing me too. Is that the Bloodsport shoes?
I finally meet Hollywood Boulevard Johnny.
Is that Jean-Claude's voice? He sounds too young. Is that him?
Hollywood Boulevard Johnny.
Maybe. Curious. This is very curious. I wonder if it's actually Jean-Claude voicing him, because Terminator is not voiced by Arnold.
Finally meet Hollywood Boulevard Johnny.
Fans love me. Do you know what they'll pay for selfies?
I mean, it's kind of passing here, kind of. When he's like not like super smiley like Johnny. Oh, he definitely looks like Jean-Claude when he's putting on the glasses, because it hides his face.
Fight.
Does he sound like Jean-Claude? Why is this thing so quiet? Am I going deaf? What's happening? Let me see. I feel like it was so much easier to hear Megan Fox. Like, you could really tell her voice, but I can't tell if that's Jean-Claude yet. If you know, let me know in the comments. Is he saying Showtime? Okay, closed captions. We need it. The accent's too heavy. Star power. I like that he's fighting in his boxer briefs. I wasn't too in love with it yesterday, but it looks very boxer briefy.
Madam Bo.
He has like a little scar here.
Be a tough negotiator.
Yeah, I wish she was my age.
I don't know. The side profile is kind of questionable. Let's see. Jean-Claude side profile picture. Not the old Jean-Claude. Oh, see, like, look how sexy he is when he was younger. Okay, let's see. This one might be good. Let us compare. We really need to compare. Does he look the same? Okay, he has the little mole. It's a little bigger on real Jean-Claude. The nose, the side profile's looking pretty good. I don't know. There's just something about, I feel like the cheekbones and the eyebrow bridge. These two things are not matching up well, I feel, to actual Jean-Claude. But let's see more. I'm excited to see more. I do like Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's very cool. Did love Bloodsport as a kid, too. Okay.
I told you Madam Bo would be a tough negotiator.
Yeah, I wish she was my agent. Hit me.
It's cool that he sounds like Jean-Claude. Oh, what is this? So he tags in Scorpion?
It will be great. I'll play a kickboxer, you a street fighter.
The answer is still no.
It's a pun. It's a pun to the movie.
The answer,
You a street fighter.
the answer is still
So
Be great. I'll play a kickboxer. You a street fighter.
the answer is still no.
not a read against Street Fighter. Not that Mortal Kombat is coming for Street Fighter. Come on, Mortal Kombat. Invasions better be good if you're coming for Street Fighter. So the tete-a-tete here is that yes, he was a kickboxer in the movie. He was also in Street Fighter, the movie, Jean-Claude. So having Jean-Claude say that he's gonna play kickboxer, which he did, and then he also played Street Fighter, but Geras says no. So like, the answer is always gonna be no, don't play Street Fighter. So I love that it's a pun plus a read. Whoa, okay. I didn't expect that.
It will be great. I'll play a kickboxer. You a street fighter.
And not even that they they don't even capitalize it. This is great. Kickboxer Jean-Claude, because this is another movie, right? I mean, if you were growing up in the 80s, early 90s, I think late 80s, early 90s, I think you know of these films. Kickboxer. Ooh, look at that. Look at this angle on Jean-Claude. Whoa. Okay, so this is him from Kickboxer, right? Whoa! Give him the Kickboxer outfit. What is this thong situation? OMG. So also, he was Guile in Street Fighter movie. Here we go. Oh, and apparently, like, he did so many drugs on the set of this movie that they had to, like, halt production to go look for this dude. Meanwhile, he's, like, banging Kylie Minogue in a trailer on set. Yeah, I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think he's so cool. I love the idea of him in the skin in the game, but it just doesn't feel like it's him in the face. Also, the voice, it sounds different. I mean, it could be him. Maybe, I don't know. But I do love that they insult Street Fighter. What on earth? You a Street Fighter, and Geras is like, no way. I think there's room for both, but okay.
Street fighter.
The answer is still
It's very interesting, this approach with the dialogue of Geras and Johnny. Yeah, his, like, kicks look better with the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin than in the Johnny skin. It just makes more sense. Oh, I think if I play Johnny, I'm only gonna use this skin. It's growing on me. But yeah, he just doesn't have the same forehead or cheeks. They really do something strange when they try to convert people into, like, in-game assets. Like, Megan doesn't look like Natara. Natara doesn't look like Megan. They're like cousins, maybe. Same goes for face actress for Tanya and, like, Tanya. Tanya looks like actress's older aunt or something. Angry older aunt. Yes. Oh, look, this is looking good. It also looks like he's missing a chunk of his face. Okay. Okay, so that's him in the fatal blow. I mean, it looks very devious. He's very happy to be hurting people. But Jean-Claude was always the hero in the movies. He wasn't the bad guy. He seems very bad guy in the fatal blow. Wow. What a cool fatality. Not vroom vroom. Not vroom vroom. That's so cute.
Boom.
And boom. I like it. Wow. I'm surprised. You know, I started this going into it thinking I'm not gonna like super enjoy it because I don't see the face one-to-one likeness. They also did this with young Arnold in MK11. I feel like it doesn't look completely like Arnold when he was younger. Like in Terminator, he was completely naked. He was super sexy. But I don't think that they captured that sexiness of Terminator from the original movie in MK1. Yeah, there's something lacking here about this Jean-Claude, but I'm enjoying the overall aesthetic. And yeah. I like that he voices things. I think that may be him. This is questions now. Do let me know if you know in the chat. But yeah, super cool. Let's finish the trailer though. Only available in the premium edition. Pre-order now. Like they really want you to pay for this stuff. Yeah, the forehead, the nose, like he has old man Jean-Claude nose. It's weird. It's not suiting everything. Oh my god. I can't believe game's gonna be here in like less than a week. But it's kind of sucky that they're giving us trailers for things that isn't going to be in the game for like months. Like, when is this thing gonna be released? If it's part of Combat Pack 1, like, we're probably not gonna start getting any Combat Pack 1 stuff until maybe, let's see, September, maybe November? Maybe November they'll start having things, because I imagine, like, definitely within the first month of gameplay, they're not going to be dropping Combat Pack 1 stuff, because then the question is, if this stuff is dropping so quickly, why is it not just already included in the game on day one? I think a lot of this stuff in Combat Pack 1 is probably going to be, like, considered on disc DLC. Like, this is something that could have been on the disc day one, but they decided, hey, no, let's just drip it out so that we can extend the life cycle of the game. Interesting. Very interesting. I do like the outfit. It's grown on me, even though, like, these are just, like, gray boxer briefs, not, like, the black ones from Bloodsport. Also, yeah, I hope there's, like, a yellow variant of this, because he does have different colors in Bloodsport. Would be cool. But yeah, the face, I don't know. I guess, like, if I had to give it a grade, it's, like, a B. It's, like, 70? If I was feeling mean, 69, but we'll give him a B. They got a B- on the face. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining. Very curious. Very curious indeed. Sean, Eagles is my favorite team. So cool, Sean. I'm rooting for them too. LOL. Feather, so no, Reiko or Shang, not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed. Were you expecting to get stuff for Shang or Reiko? Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything. Like, the game is going to be released in less than a week, and they thought it was a good idea to put this stuff as trailers now? Like, that Megan Fox trailer should have been released ASAP. That should have been one of the main marketing promotional points of the game is, hey, we've got Megan Fox. Look at her. Isn't she sexy? Like, I think that alone is enough for people to buy the game. Maybe. But, Natara, that's a different story. James, hello, James. The skin looks fine, but the voice, I have a mixed. I don't know. The skin's meh. It's all right. I think, like, from a distance, when you're not really looking at his face, it's easy to believe it's Jean-Claude because he's got a similar hairstyle. Although I think his hair was more full in the movie? Well, let's take a look again. Blood sport. Yeah, see, like, here's him with the yellow ribbon. Oops, that's him just doing the spread eagle. But yeah, here's him with the yellow ribbon. Would like to see that too as an alternate. But yeah, the hair is giving a little bit of like gray. Not as brown. I wish the color was more vivid. Maybe it'll look different when we actually have the game. Not sure. Also, it's more so of like I keep on clicking on that one. Oops. But this one, it's more of a black, not a gray. So would have liked to have seen him in black boxer briefs, if anything, instead of the gray ones. Because the gray ones, it really does give underwear vibes, which is LOLs. Also, he's barefoot. I like the barefootness, as opposed to the like these shoes. Just I'm not a huge fan of these shoes. These shoes are like kung fu shoes. Let's see. Can we get it? Can we get the full picture? I don't know. I think I missed it. Yeah, would like to get like where he's like cheering. Here we go. Yeah, the smile on Johnny's face as Jean-Claude, it doesn't read like Jean-Claude smiling. Let's see the shoes. So yeah, these shoes are just I wish they were more elaborate. He should have gone to a shoemaker in MK1. Okay, let's also take a look at a Jean-Claude smile. Not Jean-Claude smiling at us. It's very amusing. I don't think that they captured the smile of Jean-Claude in this. In here, it looks kind of jokery. Well, maybe it's kind of jokery on him too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There's some mannerisms of this skin that are just a little hard to take, but I'm excited to play with them. If I have to play Johnny. Let's see. If Johnny doesn't have the green glow, what kind of elemental type would he be? Would he be physical? Very interesting. Hello from Belgium. Oh, bonjour, mon ami. Thank you for being here, DePass. James, I love that you can keep a positive tone on what seems to me an awful game. You know, I'm trying to recognize the good and the bad. I think that's important with anything here, especially this game, because like I'm anticipating that I'm going to do the same as I did for MK11, try and collect absolutely everything. As well, I would really like to understand the component system. The thing that's really most exciting to me about this game is invasions, are the talismans and relics, as well as the component system. Would really like to understand this more and see if this is something worth grinding. Because really, Street Fighter 6 is so amazing in terms of its world tour mode, its single player experience. It has me utterly entranced. Lots of fun. Also, there's a high degree of customization within that game. Really hoping that there is something akin to that in this game, which seems very likely. Like, we know that there's going to be gears. We know that there's going to be skins. We know that there's going to be all sorts of, like, concept arts, environment arts, things like that to collect from Invasions. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to be what they say it's going to be. Like, the best of Towers of Time and the best of the Crypt. I can only take them at their word on that for now. We'll see what happens next Thursday. Jeremy, hey, James, you give me hope. Aw. Yes, do have hope. I think be cautiously optimistic. There are for sure some like worrying things about MK1, like the fact that it doesn't look like a PS5 game, that it was probably developed for PS4, given that all of the button configurations are from like the old gen consoles. It's confusing, but yeah, it looks pretty. I think they did a really good job on making certain things really pretty. Look at the fire. The fire's really pretty. They definitely nailed particle effects in this game. Whether or not you like the color or the shape of that particle effect, it looks really cool in terms of its like physics. In terms of, yeah, definitely the physics. The physics in the game is greatly improved. Better hair physics, better particle physics. I'm hoping that there's not clipping. Like, we did see clipping with Natara's trailer. Oh, there's so much to hope and expect for from MK1. R3Z, I was hoping they would give him a different intro and dialogue, but I guess that would just be a separate character. I wonder, yeah, like that's a great point, R3Z. So like here,
It will be great. I'll play a kickboxer, you a street fighter.
like that's a line only for Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? Like how could regular Johnny say that? The reference wouldn't make sense if it was to be Johnny, like regular Johnny saying it. It makes way more sense as Jean-Claude. LOL, he has no sideburns. Does he have no sideburns in the movie? Oh, I guess he doesn't. Interesting. Things to remember. It's been a while since I've seen these movies. I should go back and watch them. Kickboxer's great. Street Fighter, I liked it. Some people didn't like it. I like Street Fighter, the original movie. Definitely Bloodsport, I think, is the best out of the three. But yeah, I think it calls for rewatching this stuff. But yeah, it would seem so strange if the dialogue is not like maybe a little more spicy and individualized for Jean-Claude as Johnny, because if it's regular Johnny saying that, it doesn't make sense. But I think that's the approach that they took with MK11. MK11, Bridget Wilson, Christopher Lambert, Lyndon Ashby, they're saying the same stuff as regular voice actors and actresses for Sonya, Raiden, and Johnny in MK11. They didn't get like different dialogue. Interesting. James, no, it's awful. Oh no. Having him say Johnny stuff is something. Perhaps. Hearing him say like vroom vroom, boom, and showtime sounds ridiculous. Feather, I think the reason why he has Jackie's kickboxing shoes was because the body is meant to have shoes like how the female characters are made to have heels. What? I wasn't thinking of it like in such gendered terms. I just meant the shoes are ugly. That's all. It doesn't matter if it's for a boy or for a girl. I just think these shoes are ugly. They could have done something cuter, is my point. Yeah, and looking at this gray boxer brief really does read like Hanes underwear. A commercial catalog print ad. This is what I'm seeing for this. Would really wish it was like black. Why isn't it black? I know that they wanted to have this dragon symbol here, but they could have worked it in like so many other ways. Black on black does not read, so they did black on gray. But like black on gray isn't that much better. What happened to your face, Jean-Claude? Yes, that's what he was definitely doing, James, back in the day. I'm surprised he doesn't have like a deviated septum, or probably he does. We just don't know about it. But yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme, I think he is like Belgium's national treasure. He is very, very, very wonderful. I do love his movies, so yeah. I think like in preparation for this skin to be coming out, I'm gonna rewatch all of it. First shirtless skin we got. I hope all the guys have one. Wouldn't you consider Gearus to be shirtless?
I'll play a kickboxer, you a street fighter.
The answer is still no.
Like, he's not wearing a shirt. He has tattoos. He has a shoulder guard. And he has like the little battery temporal anchor in the front. Yeah, no, he's shirtless. Look, I see his nips. Like, there's his nips. I think Gearus is considered shirtless here, right? But no, I see what you mean. There is definitely like a lack of like sex appeal in the game for both the guys and the girls. I find the guys way too young and juvenile looking, way too pretty. I needed them more rugged, more masculine. I needed the ladies to be less rugged. Maybe be more soft and gentle and feminine, but I didn't get that, and I'm hoping the skins can maybe solve this. Yes, maybe. Lee May specifically, like, I really hate her outfit. It's so ugly. James, it's so awful, awful, awful. It's something about the laziness from the creators that screams, we don't know or we don't care. I'm really wondering why I spent $120 in June for this crap. Oh no. Well, I mean, granted, you could just refund it because it hasn't been released yet if you don't want to get too sucked in. I don't blame people if they cancel their pre-order. I had a friend of mine tell me that they canceled their pre-order because of Sindel's reveal. She's just too ugly. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I see your point. I liked the big hair, but he did not like the big hair. So yeah, there are some like really questionable things going on with MK1. I don't blame anyone for canceling their pre-order. He was a sexy, sexy beast, and he survived the drugs. He's still a great P-rate actor. I think he's A-list. I like Jean-Claude. He's very good. He's beautiful, classic for sure. Charlie, hey Dave, if I just forfeit, no, it doesn't count. It does not count, Charlie. No, you have to let the match play out. Definitely for the first game, and by the end of the first game, you can then forfeit in the second game. But you have to get through that first game in the match, in the set. And lose. I'm sorry, Charlie. If it's too much, I can do it. Don't worry. So sorry. Okay. R3Z, he played a bad guy in Expendables 2. Yes, he did. It was just like a cameo role. He wasn't that big in it. I liked the Expendables, but for Jason Statham. I like Jason Statham. The Van Damme skin was confirmed for day 1 release. Oh, it's coming day 1? Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Okay, sick. Lovely to hear, then. Really like that. If that's the case, they should have given us this trailer, like, earlier in the promotional life cycle of the game. Like, when they did the announcement, the reveal, like, the first gameplay trailer, they should have revealed this Jean-Claude skin before Combat Pack 1 trailer roster. That would have been better. I feel like these are like main selling points, that you have like Jean-Claude, that you have Dave Bautista hyping your game, that you have Megan Fox, because these are more recognizable names for sure than like to the average person than, let's say, Ed Boon. Not everyone knows who an Ed Boon is, but definitely more people know who a Jean-Claude Van Damme is. Oh boy. The car stunt fatality fits Johnny perfectly with the toasty Easter egg, and the closest we will get to Ash Williams' Fast and Furious and DeLorean style fatality. Interesting mashup of characters and movies there. Yeah. Charlie Ravens. They based the outfit more so on Johnny from the game, but do you know the OG game was going to be Bloodsport? Yes, I did know that, Charlie. They weren't planning on a Mortal Kombat game. They were planning on a Jean-Claude game. A Bloodsport game. Yes, totally. Kasich, have you seen any of the Switch leaks? The Switch graphics are bad. I think that's to be expected, Kasich, because we all know what MK11 looks like on the Switch. It looks like shit. So, I was expecting MK1 to look even more shittier, given that they are running on Unreal 4 for MK1 and MK11's on Unreal 3. So it's gonna look even worse. I'm excited though to like get the Switch game. Like I want to get the Switch version on a Black Friday sale just to play it to see how ugly and terrible it is firsthand. You know, it's different to look at pictures, but if you actually play it on the Switch, like I have a Switch, I want to see what it looks like. J4, Frank Dux would never. NRS should have given him a new moveset if they were going to screw up the character model this bad. Yeah, like, I think, like, for me, it's definitely in the faces. Like, you can see the faces are not looking one-to-one, which really sucks, because, like, just going to, like, the Combat Pack trailer. Here we go. Yeah. Like, I feel like they did a really good job on the DLC characters. Like, these guys look way more one-to-one to their real-world inspirations. Not sure about John Cena because he has the bedpan on his head. So we can't see his full face. But, like, definitely the jaw is looking very John Cena-like. And I think they did a good job from what we saw with whatever his face is. This guy. What's he called again? Peacelander? Deathlander? Something. So yeah, I think he looks very accurate to how he does in The Boys. But like, why didn't they pay the same attention to Jean-Claude or Megan Fox? Or any of the other characters on the base game roster, because it really feels like they took liberties and stretches with what are supposed to be real-world inspirations. They made them uglier. They made a lot of the people in the game uglier compared to their real-world counterparts, which is unfortunate. Yeah, like, it's even like going like here. Look at his face there. But, like, looking at his face, I feel like the side profile doesn't match up well to what we see in the movies. So I wish there was a closer resemblance to young Jean-Claude Van Damme, because, like, I feel like what we got instead is... It's like this. We got like old man Jean-Claude. Like he has the nose of the old man. Just like with a facelift. Like this is like what we're seeing here is if he got like a facelift. But he's still an old man. Lots of filler too. But I would have preferred more of the younger version of him. The older version is much, isn't it? He's so old. How old is he? Put on some clothes, sir. Cover up. You're in public. No JCVD. Heel kicks. Preposterous. Yes, I know. NRS always screw things up. I guess so, Corey. Yes. Unfortunate to say so that they do screw things. You know, I've always said this. I feel like I got some hate because, like, I say this now and more people are on the hype train. But when I was saying, like, NRS are greedy vampires for charging $31 for Cold War Scarlet, like, people people agreed because it was a greedy cash grab when Cold War Scarlet appeared in the game. And if you didn't spend that $31, by the way, you're SOL. Turns out that they did not bring back Cold War Scarlet. They just removed her from the game and replaced her with a vastly inferior concept. Yeah. NRS, yeah, they have a history of doing these things, which is unfortunate. James, I won't do it because you give me hope. Okay, you know what? We'll play the game together. We'll have lots of fun. There'll be cross-play. So Xbox can play with PlayStation. We can have some matches. Everything will be good. Because when you play with your friends, that fixes a lot of problems. A lot of problems in the game. Darko, you can't fix Tanya. Maybe. All these publicity stunts scream desperate. You know what it screams? It screams waste of money to me. Like, my question is always, how much did they pay to get these actors in the game? Surely they paid Megan Fox millions. Same goes to Jean-Claude Van Damme. That was one of his original concerns with that original game back in the day that they wanted to develop, was like, okay, where's the money? So they must have had the money this time around to offer to Jean-Claude. Then on top of that, Dave Bautista, and they could only afford him for a commercial. This is what I'm thinking. They could only afford him for a couple of seconds, because to have him be in the game, I don't think that's happening. It does look like that, Darko. I don't blame you if you think that. But shrug. They've been doing that with MK11, right? They had Sylvester Stallone. They had Arnold's likeness, kind of. His old man version looked more like him than the young man version. But they also had Ronda Rousey, Keith David, some big names, I think. Yeah, they're always going to do this stupidness. Feather, Jean actually made me like movies like Street Fighter and Kickboxer. Yes, I love Kickboxer. I love Street Fighter. I love Bloodsport. Just lots of action. Love action movies. Fly Phoenix, I need to see how bad the Switch version is. I agree. This is going to be like the one motivating factor for me to purchase the game, is like just to see how bad it is. I think that'll be like a good LOL. Vibe with me. Hello. Next, Jet Li skin for Liu Kang. LOL. Yeah, he looks gooberish. Oh no. Homelander is his name. I'm just being silly. I know their names, but to me, like these characters that appear as guest characters, on one hand, I'm grateful that the developers are really excited about these characters, and typically that means these characters are going to get more attention and care in their gameplay design, which is cool. I can appreciate that. But at the same time, this is like fulfilling like Ed Boon's wet dream to just be in the group of like Superman ripoffs. Like, I don't have that same wet dream. Maybe my dreams were simpatico in MK11, because I really do like Terminator. I love RoboCop. Rambo, man, not so much. But I did really enjoy RoboCop and Terminator as movies. But I have I have real world responsibilities. I don't watch all of these TV shows they're talking about. Okay. Feather, oh Jean, what have happened? What have I done to you? You got softed. Oh no. Shakeen, I was sad because I couldn't buy the premium edition, but the more they show the game, the more relieved I get. I'm fine with waiting a week till I get to play it. Haha. Yeah, it's not even a week. It's just 5 days later. And don't worry if you can't get the premium edition. I did see on Amazon here in Canada, at least, a lot of these things were being sold out, which is kind of mind-boggling, because you're not even really paying for a game. You're paying for the day one patch that everyone is going to be downloading. especially for Switch people, because you can only hold like 8 gigs, 32 gigs on a Switch card, so you're basically getting a download code. So like, why are they charging this? So crazy. Whoa. Oh, these games. James, that sounds good to me. Yay, yeah, we're gonna have lots of matches. I'm really looking forward to having King of the Hill. If they have this, would be lovely if it's crossplay. Would also be lovely if you leave a like. Really helps out with the channel. 17 of you here. Let's get 17 likes. Really, YouTube lives and breathes upon these likes. So you've spent some time with me. Maybe leave a like. Feather, I'm wondering if Cameo Johnny will look accurate as the original MK or like the Van Damme short. Oh, like just like regular Johnny wearing the the shorts that Jean-Claude is wearing. That's an interesting idea, but it also kind of feels lazy. Like they're just taking the same outfit from one character, putting it on the next. And that also raises the question of like these cameo fighters, like this outfit looks exactly like as it does from MK11. So does that mean we get to unlock the classic ninja skin in MK1 for our playable version of Scorpion to use? I really hope so, because if they're gonna make the Johnny cameo wear Jean-Claude Van Damme shorts, like it should be like a interchangeable vice versa kind of thing. Really, it's the customization that draws me in. Like I want all of this stuff. I want all of the costumes. So there better be all of the costumes for us to get. It better not be story mode exclusive or some BS like that. I don't want that. They did that in MK11 as well. Like Katana had exclusive mask in story mode. She was wearing the mask of with the skull that she usually has on her head in the rest of the game. So yeah, there's like certain things like Sonya's power gloves that limit your ability to use energy rings. You can only experience that in MK11 story mode, not in regular gameplay, because they can't think about giving us fancy power gloves that take away the rings. That would be so interesting. Feather, I love the guest characters, but if I have to pick one, Spawn is pure perfection. The guest characters, I don't know. I really like Peter Weller. I love Peter Weller. Peter Weller produced this show called The Last Ship. It was also produced by... No, he directed it. He directed some episodes. But it was produced by Michael Bay. It's called The Last Ship. It's like a military navy kind of TV show. Lots of explosions. But Peter Weller, he also acts in it too later in the seasons. He's so good. I love that movie with him where he's like... It was called Screamers. They had to fight like robots that kill you or something, which is very ironic considering that he's RoboCop. But Peter Weller, I think, is amazing. He's amazing. I like Peter Weller. John, hello, Dave and all. Hello. Hunty, very excited to play as Raiden in MK1. I do wish Gears has blue blood. Have you seen the unmasked trailer? Oh, what is the unmasked trailer? Is this a thing? I guess you're talking about Mortal Kombat. Unmasked trailer. If it's not from official YouTube for Mortal Kombat, I'm not sure I want to see it. I don't really enjoy watching the leaks or the spoilers. Let's go Mortal Kombat. Here we go. Oh, this YouTube. Open here. You can see all my tabs. I am fully transparent. Okay, yeah, no, I don't see no unmasked trailer here, so let's try Twitter though. I am quite curious to know what Twitter has to say, or at least the official Mortal Kombat Twitter. Oh my god, they have a combat cast. Okay, so I didn't expect them to have a combat cast, but they're going to have one 1 p.m. Eastern. See, this is why like you have to be looking at Twitter. 1 hour ago, this wasn't a thing. So now there's a combat cast coming. Okay, all right. Lovely to know. London, welcome to the new era. WB Games UK and Ireland. Oh, they're just more promotional garbage. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Oh, wow. Combat cast. What character is it about? Are they going to reveal the final characters? Are they going to officially reveal Reiko? There was a combat cast that said in the description, and featuring a surprise combatant, but they removed that. It was in the Ashra combat cast. So are they going to reveal? I hope so, because really, I think definitely at that point, the day before the game comes out, everyone should know the full roster. I think it's kind of ridiculous that they have not officially revealed the full roster in a single way. Oh, okay. John, it's not a trailer, more like spoiler. Is a YouTube short not a leak? Is a TikTok trailer? I'm not sure. TikTok. Oh, definitely have never used the TikTok. Let's see. TikTok unmasked trailer. Feather. I better not die from this. Oh no. Oh, well, it doesn't seem like it exists. I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Ripe MK1 unmasked in YouTube and look in short. I don't like shorts. I'm very stubborn. I'm sorry, Feather. This is why I've never made a short 2 for my YouTube. I just don't believe in them. If you want shorts, you can go to TikTok. You can use the Chinese spyware app. I'm not using it. I can tolerate Twitter, but I think that's as far as it goes. I'm very old school. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, this trailer for Jean-Claude Van Damme, it has me excited in one way, because I really like Jean-Claude Van Damme. But on the other hand, I feel like it's not a close enough representation of Jean-Claude. I'm not getting the same sex appeal from this Jean-Claude. Yeah, like, oh my god. Just like comparing their bodies, not even their faces. Like, that's not Jean-Claude's body. This is like skinny version of Jean-Claude. I wish he was more ripped and muscular as he was in Kickboxer. Also, he's got to have a good booty. Is the booty good enough? I think we're going to have to determine this when we actually get the skins. Would like to turn around every character, examine them front to back, head to toe, and see if I like it or not. So yeah, I am quite excited to see Jean-Claude Van Damme's derriere. He does have like, where's that picture? Look at it. He does have a very shapely derriere. So I'm hoping that, they've done some justice here, but we'll find out. But yeah, thank you, my friends, for joining along. If you're here at this part of the video, God bless you. Thank you for spending some of your time with me here today. Would love to know from you, what do you think of the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin? Are you excited for it? Are you going to even use it? A lot of people get stuff in the game, they never use it. That's just facts. These are facts of life. But yes, likes, comments, subscribes, they all really help out with the channel. Also, if you really enjoy what we do here, please do consider supporting by joining the Jaded Bunny family. My brothers and sisters help keep me alive here on this YouTube. Would be so cool if you joined the fam. We have PvP get-togethers, secret group chat, and if I discover any glitches, secrets for MK1, they are definitely being kept secret. I am not sharing to the general public because unfortunately this is how things get nerfed, because I did experience that with NRS. They're watching my videos sometimes and they end up nerfing stuff, which is so terrible. Ugh. Okay, anyways, much love to Rehan Munchinpuss, our newest brother bunny in the family. Thank you so much, Munchinpuss. I love my Munchinpuss. Thank you, thank you. Also, much love to all of my other brothers and sisters. Matthew Wellman, Anthony G, Kari Lessie, Angel, James Shea, Kevin Dong, Kalila Crenshaw, John Feltner, Charlie Ravens, John Lee, John Clark, Danny Slaw Energizer, J4, Among Us Gamer, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokoma Joe, A.G. Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Choco Corn, Airy, Michael K, Darkside Trokar, Mark, Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Ciderem, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Love you guys so, so much. Also, love you too. Thank you for making it to the very end of this live stream. We've made it through another one. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hopefully, you're not, I'm not missing anything. Dave will love the unmasked trailer. He will say they are handsome. We've already seen Scorpion and Sub-Zero unmasked. I can only imagine what they're talking about unmasked. But we've seen Smoke, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion unmasked already. Like, that's not exciting. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Official gameplay debut trailer. Okay. Let's see. There's a part where Liu Kang is talking to Sub-Zero. He has no mask on. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Skip, skip, skip. Here, Sub-Zero unmasked. Like, this is not surprise. I think Scorpion's cuter than Sub-Zero, but I think like that's such a lame trailer to have because they've already shown them unmasked. Let's see if we can find Scorpion. I forget where we saw Scorpion. See, Sub-Zero's unmasked. We know what he looks like. Yeah, I hope that they're not trying to make it into a big thing, because we've seen that already. Okay. I'm so glad that they brought back Injustice 2 thing where special skins got their own FX and voice lines. I hope that they do that too, Basil, because I feel like some of these lines that Jean-Claude are saying, it's definitely only for him. It's not for Johnny, I think. Honestly, I thought MK11 were bringing Reptile and Ermac because of the Deadpool and Soul Chamber stages. Oh, wow. Okay. John. Oh. LOL. Love shoutouts. Don't you love shoutouts? I do. Okay, so yes, love you guys so much. I'm praying for all of you to just be having a wonderful time until Mortal Kombat 1 is officially released. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.